Welcome, viewers. This is the SFL, Season 2, Week 4, and Day 1. Today we have the Rats facing off against Recon 5 in the first match of the week. Looking at the players we have, little different. Soul, the starting mid laner, Staker in the jungle, and everything else I think is normal. I'm not sure if Lurking is their starting ADC, but it's pretty close. But getting into the pick bans, Lissandra, Orianna. Wow, Recon 5. Just like following the rules here. Ban Solarians, Orianna, win the game. I think that's how it works.
Basically a one trick. Can't play anything else, so the game's over already.
Say that to his face, he'll get so mad.
Of course, I was being sarcastic. Of course, it's not
poor
true.
Solarian, man. Only plays Orianna. He's a lot more proud of his LeBlanc, but like, goddamn, he never really picks it.
Only when forced onto it. But here we go, a bunch of...
See, Scion, Graves, standard stuff. Xin Zhao, Urgot, just none of that anti-fun stuff in my games. And Hazy, I think this is his first time playing?
Well, we're going to get a Kane either way, and that's very exciting. We've seen a few Kanes recently, but still a champion that's sort of on the cusp of being popular. Everyone wants to play it, but not everyone can.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened with him, but he kind of picked up in popularity today. I was watching Tyler 1, and he was complaining, but this time he was complaining with like a little bit more incentive than he usually does. Talking about how when Kane gets his red form, it's like game over. And you know what? That's fair. Kane in red form is like stupid good. It's kind of like old Aatrox, except for they turned old Aatrox into an even better Aatrox. And then they nerfed him, so he kind of feels like old Aatrox again.
Probably some petitions for a revert eventually, but we're going to get the Sejuani and the Braum here. So two really strong champions locked in on the first round here for Recon, who have a very similar theme of just we're going to CC you, and you're not going to be able to move for about 30 seconds.
Yeah. We saw Caitlyn hover, which didn't go through, but Caitlyn really went from like the worst ADC to the best ADC in a patch, and that's what reverting crit items will do. Looking at ADC meta recently, Lucian still at the forefront of it as the Staker locks it in, so IB Lurking should be playing that unless they feel like flexing it to mid, and I have no idea what Hazy plays, but it is possible they would flex it to top. Take that Klepto thing that I think they do in Korea occasionally, but the new ADC meta is like really weird. You see a lot of Twitches, Caitlyn's, Tristanas. Anything that has a lot of range can use Stormrazor well. Energize effects have been really good, and anybody that builds crit, pretty good as well. Kog'Maw, pretty good. Soul actually going Cassio. I know he does like this pick, but he doesn't pull it out in our matches very often. He plays it in solo queue, but like not as much as you would expect from someone who's proficient at Cassio. Seeing as she's a fairly difficult champion. On the opposite side, we have quite the opposite with, shit, what's this guy's name? I don't remember, but his username is Burgers and Fries, and he locked in Zoe.
Burgers and Rise. You missed the entire pun of the name.
I noticed it, but it still says F before the Rise.
Well, either way, we're not going to get a Rise. We're going to get a Zoe, and then Alistair taken away here. So
it's Tooler. It's Tooler. Sorry, guys.
Back to the
Fire me.
Melee supports priority again. Seeing that a theme here in Season 2.
Jaina's been looking pretty strong too, but I don't think either teams are going to take that risk and be the first to pick it in the league. Also, there's not much respect for Jaina players, so I completely understand why they wouldn't want to do this.
With Lucian and Braum picked, though, on opposite sides, but still picked in the game, I think Jaina doesn't fare quite as well because...
Jaina is not very good on Lucian.
Yeah.
She's a lot better with those long-range siege ADCs. Like Caitlyn, Kog'Maw, those people that can't protect themselves, whereas Lucian is the 1v9 machine that they didn't nerf at all.
Well, I certainly would like Morgana here for Good Luck on Terra. I think that's a really good pick based on the lane matchup as well as the champions across the board so far for Recon. Really, I do not fare well against Morgana, so I'd like to see that pick.
Yeah. Smart Kai'Sa ban too. Kai'Sa probably the best ADC that Recon 5 could pick right now. But yeah, Morgana would definitely be the best thing that's available. She hasn't been touched in quite a while, and she's been really strong. Works well with Lucian, and works pretty well into Braum as well. Oh, works fantastic into Jhin, if that's what's about to happen. Nah, they are gonna... Yeah, okay, the Caitlyn, yeah. Bring that one out, pretty meta. Ezreal would have been a good pick as well. They didn't really touch him, but he wasn't bad to begin with, so it wasn't an issue. Caitlyn pretty new in the meta, so should be interesting to see how these games play out now that we're going back to the traditional siege ADCs. But she is playing into Lucian, and Lurking's Lucian, so might be an issue. And a Lucian Thresh lane. This is what I like to see. Some shit's about to happen in the bot lane.
Still, Braum's a really good pick into the Lucian Thresh because of the ability to absorb the engage and put up the shield and protect the Caitlyn, and then Caitlyn will dominate the lane if there's not an all-in just because of the range advantage. So you're going to be looking for those hooks, of course. You're going to be lurking for them, but you got to find that perfect engage. Otherwise, a Caitlyn will just wear you down.
Oh, I love Hazy. Hazy's a beast. What the fuck? Hazy's my favorite person in this league. That's a lie, actually. Leak is. But he picked Malphite in our game. He doesn't even know who he's facing, and he picked Malphite.
This is a pretty tough blind pick. There's lots of AP top laners that you could go for here.
Blind pick. I don't know what he's thinking, but I love it. If
We're
this
just...
is Fiora, I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, that's a rough
Hazy,
matchup.
You're still a beast just for locking that in. I don't even care that you're gonna lose a lane. Alpha male. That was sick. That was sick. That's the most hype thing we're probably gonna see all day. Is the blind pick Malphite.
Yeah, that's a real tough matchup there.
Oh
against
yeah,
Fiora.
yeah, that's real tough. He didn't really have. There's no way they're flexing this. They're pranking us right now. I would respect a Thresh top though. Go Dark Harvest, just cheese some kids.
I think
I'll fight pretty good into Caitlyn as well. Probably not Thresh good, but
I think it's pretty good. As you're looking at the team comps, though, the Malphite does fit because you really only have the one major AP source in Zoe.
Yeah, it
so
serves as a great engage, but it's going to be a totally insufferable lane. Malphite into Fiora is borderline unwinnable.
You can rush the Ninja Tabby and then stack armor like Frozen Heart and things like that, and then just get one AP item like Spirit Visage or Adaptive Helm might be okay as well.
So you see what they did?
Oh, looks like Good Luck Terra is not playing support. I thought they were going to switch, and they just never did. All right, looks like Hazy's actually going to play support, and Good Luck Terra is going to go top lane with the Malphite instead.
Yeah, Rats gets a lot of shit for this. They'll kind of just pick stuff and then trade off to each other and switch lanes. There are a lot of very versatile players on that team, and they're really flexing it on us right now. Unless Hazy is still going top like we think he's going to. But
it's certainly
I have
possible
my doubts since he's Thresh.
I mean,
Thresh into Fiora actually might... No, it would not be better than Malphite. Or would it?
Especially with the repost, though, I don't think Thresh would fare very well because most of his abilities are very telegraphed.
Pretty easily with just like a flay.
But then he still gets stunned, though, so I think it's overall that's not a better matchup.
I don't know. He could go for just like the one auto whip that does all the flay damage, and if that misses, then he can go for the CC afterwards. I think Thresh gives a lot more opportunities to counterplay Fiora, whereas Malphite is just gonna get like the shit beat out of him because he's just a rock, right?
I think Fiora has Thresh has more counterplay, but I think Fiora is still it's more skillful, but I think she'd still win that matchup. Hands down.
Yeah, for sure. So... Fiora is gonna win pretty much regardless of what lane goes up there. Actually, Cassio has a good lane into that, but they're not doing that. Yeah, no. I mean, Fiora's definitely gonna win top. Wait, I actually don't know who this top laner is. Maybe he's Bronze 5, and Hazy's actually just smurfing on the Malphite. That'd be pretty funny if so. But I have my doubts. Fiora most likely, assuming equal or relatively equal skill, Fiora is going to be winning this top lane, regardless of if it's Thresh or Malphite. But I think Thresh would be pretty funny. And that sounds like a Rats thing to do.
There is the possibility of the Thresh top lane. I mean, you could build something like Triforce, and yeah, like max E, like you said, because you do get escalating damage on that. If you do max Flay first, you actually get more damage on your first auto attack. So it makes some sense. It could happen, but yeah, I find that unlikely. I think it's just switching it up, which is kind of interesting that Hazy, like Thresh is a very difficult champion mechanically. So I don't know how much Thresh Hazy's played, but it's a pretty bold
Hazy
pick.
Was like pretty much a fill player, but okay. Before we get into game, let's make our predictions. Who is going to what lane and what champion are they playing? I'm taking Hazy top Thresh, Malphite Terror support.
Well, one thing we haven't discussed is that maybe the Cassiopeia is not going mid lane. Maybe the Cassiopeia is going top lane, and the Malphite's going mid lane. What if that? What if they did
Malphite
that lane swap?
Is really bad in this like really bad.
Well, Malphite's really bad into Fiora, so or maybe the Cassiopeia is going. Maybe the Cassiopeia is going bottom lane. The Lucian is going top lane, or Lucian's going.
That might be their best play.
Lucian's going top lane, and then they're just gonna have Thresh play mid and Malphite support.
I think Cassiopeia APC, right? Lucian top.
Yeah, then just who plays mid? I think you go.
Malphite mid.
Maybe you just play Malphite. I don't know. Maybe you just roll die and you just maybe just take a dice and you roll to see who gets what lane. That might be a better option.
Throw a couple D20s at the wall and then go to whatever lane they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
The Rats Classic. I don't know. This is an interesting first game. I almost immediately regret putting my 50 cookies on Rats before even seeing what they were about to do. I thought they were actually going to try this game, and then I see this Thresh Malphite shit.
I mean, we've seen crazier strategies work, though, so... I especially like...
It depends on where the Thresh and where the Malphite are going.
Well, I especially like the Shaco Nico game we had, 2 weeks ago?
That wasn't really crazy, though. That was just like...
Well, it was pretty off the wall because we hadn't seen... I don't think we'd seen Nico yet, and we hadn't seen Shaco, like...
We'd seen Nico. People picked Nico, like, right when she came out. I don't remember.
Not in any of the games I saw that we had Nico. Again, I've only seen the games that I've casted on stream, but... I don't think we had seen Nico yet, and I think we'd seen Shaco, like, once, so it's just, like, stuff we hadn't seen before.
Yeah, Shaco was a lot more of a last season pick. That was an interesting game, but like whatever the hell is happening this game is I'll give it the edge. We'll see.
I mean,
I forgot to do a skin analysis.
I mean, it's a best of 5, right? Or best of 3. You can just throw away game 1.
That's true.
No, I gotta.
That's true.
I gotta switch up these labels now too because they're throwing me for a loop. Gotta switch up the labels. Make sure everyone's in the right position.
Well, where are they going?
It looks like it is Thresh Lucian bottom.
Like okay.
Yeah. So it's not that crazy. But we get an invade here, Steven.
That's rough.
Gonna hit Hazy, stun, and he's not gonna flash, and he's gonna die anyway. First blood over at the 45-second mark.
2 Braum.
And looks like Fiora will head back with an assist already, so everyone got a piece of the pie there.
Yeah. Yeah, not a good start, but at least it went over to Braum. Which I say that, but Braum's base damage is pretty good. So, if he is able to pick up another item, should give him a lot more lane presence in a lane that I think Caitlyn Braum already win. Lucian is a really strong ADC by himself, but Thresh is going to have some difficulties.
This
but,
is
look at the skins for this game. Traditional Sejuani, that one's pretty good. They've made that splash art like a lot better. Like it has a really interesting, what's the word? Like a profile for it. It used to just be a boring, ugly Sejuani skin, and then like they made her turn around, which would complement really nice if they gave Sejuani an ass. But unfortunately, they're not going to do that. Project Fiora looks a lot better in game than it does in the splash art. I really don't like the Project Skin splash art, especially Lucian's, who we don't see this game, thank God, is that he has a stupid barcode on his helmet. Cyberpop Zoe is a fantastic skin.
Already Hook comes in though, and Ignites go down in a flash away there. Golden Kappa, very, very afraid, uses both summoner spells to get away. And Steven's now taken up 2, and he wants a bit of a bigger fight there, but could be forced to back off. Already has a cloth armor, so he doesn't take much damage, but his AD carry wasn't able to pick up any items.
Yeah, Golden Kappa walked a good bit too close there for being a Caitlyn. Don't really blame him though. Probably not used to playing Caitlyn or even seeing Caitlyn in this meta. So we'll excuse a couple of mistakes. To be expected.
It's been a while since we've seen her. And I think they definitely, the Caitlyn Braum lane definitely wants to get levels under their belt. They fare much better, you know, in those later stages when they can use their range.
Yeah,
and
Caitlyn scales like crazy nowadays.
Solarion going at it in the mid lane. Misses that Q though, so reduced damage, but he's still doing a lot to Burger and Fries. Now look, I'm Terror fighting up in the top lane. But he's already low on mana. It's not looking great. Does still have his potion though.
That's kind of just how Cassio works. If you don't land your Qs, it's not really worth it to spam your E's. They used to do a lot more damage. I remember, like, there were all those famous plays of Faker taking Cassio top and just spamming E really hard and getting solo kills. But it doesn't work too much.
Well, Hazy with another hook. Golden Kappa very low. One more auto. IB Lurkin takes him down. 2v2 kill over the bottom lane here already.
Wait, what
now
the
Terror, again, completely in here.
Sick.
As
you see him, like, dodge those vitals? What the hell? Who is this guy?
Now a gank here from the stake on the mid lane. No red buff. Burger and Fries running away. Sejuani's there as well, though, so that'll fizzle out. And Solarion's going to be forced to go back. Already used the cleanse. And flash forward there onto the turret. And he's going to get the kill. Burger and Fries picks it up. The stake enough flashes, but he's going to miss his W. Now he's trying to chase him down. Walk through the wall. Titan is here. Going to force Staker back. And looks like Burger and Fries will get away here with a solo kill. Staker continuing to chase here, but it's 2v1. The stun comes through. W lands, needs a couple more autos, but he's going to go down before he gets that chance, and Burger and Fries with 2 kills.
Yeah, that was really greedy from Staker there. I don't know, man. That's just not something you want to be doing on Kayn that early in the game, especially not versus a Zoe who's so strong. And I don't know. I'm still kind of bummed out about the fact that Zoe E just killed Cassio there. Still don't know why that ability does damage, but alright. Like, maybe 1 damage for the Electrocute proc, but come on. Cassio was at like 100 there.
Feels like I'm Terror continuing to fight away in this lane here. Neither side is backed in the top side, but he's already down quite a bit of CS here.
Yeah, Terror's
several
probably
waves.
gonna have to back soon too. He's completely out of mana here.
Hazy and IB Lurkin still dominating here in the bottom lane. Be forcing the flash out of it.
Holy shit.
And another hook lands. Kappa now in trouble. Steve's trying to help him out, but Kappa's going to fall for a second time, and Steve, well, he's going to follow suit. Bot lane that fights together dies together, and they do so there.
Yeah. Hazy's actually a support main. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Well, it's certainly looking good so far.
I have no idea how that hook landed on Caitlyn. I don't remember Thresh's Q going that far.
It's Thresh's Q is significantly longer than Blitzcrank Hook, so it actually has quite a bit of range on it. The reason you normally don't hit those max range ones is the thing's so goddamn slow, you know?
It's pretty slow, yeah.
Titan looking for the cleanup here in the bottom lane with Hazy, but Ivy Lurkin trying to protect his support for now. The heal comes through, and now Titan, he's got to get a couple more autos off. The stun's going to come through. One more auto from Titan will take down Hazy, but oh, the Aftershock's going to get it. Now Ivy Lurkin going to dash away. And the enemy bot lane is here. Ivy Lurkin to flash away. The stun will go through. But it looks like Steve will miss that Winter's Bite. And Ivy Lurkin will make it safely back to his turret. Now it's level Venge here for Doldo E in the top lane. Gluckham Terror running away. Staker's going to try and help out his top laner. But again, neither have ultimates. And he's going to go back in. The repost comes in, but doesn't get much of anything. Now the flash away and a dash. And that should be enough. There he gets out.
That fight would have gone very different if either of those two champions right there were 6. Kane, as we know, not too strong before he gets his form, and even when he gets level 6 is a pretty important power spike. Would have been able to probably find the kill on Fiora there. It gives him not only the extra damage from his ultimate, but the ability to stick to somebody no matter where they go. Damn, Zoe's just doing stuff in the mid lane.
Yeah,
no real comment on it.
Picking up the free ignite there. Gonna force the cleanse out of Solarian there as well. Just a disgusting ability to just gain summoner advantages that way.
What better word to describe Zoe than disgusting? Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, speaking of Kane, we have a special guest in the chat. Hello to Eric Z. Kane. Infamous Kane player that isn't Charisma. Easy Yang. I have no idea what rank you are this season because MMR is fucked, but last season it was pretty good, if I remember.
Oh, another big chunk out there. Bot lane is going really well here for the Rats, but the mid lane not so much. Solarian is struggling now.
Yeah, you don't really expect it to go too hot. You kind of hope for like an even lane. That's how most of Cassio's matchups work.
Good dodge the repost there, but William Terror still takes the worst end of that trade. The Grasp was a very good keystone on Fiora.
Oh, especially into Malphite, who you're just going to be hitting all game.
Exactly.
Just stabby.
Just constantly proccing that keystone gives you a lot of value. And well, it's a 30 CS lead in the top lane. I think that can tell you a lot about the matchup so far.
It's rough.
Blind picking Malphite, it's something you say don't do at home, kids. It's just asking to put yourself in a bad situation.
I mean, on one hand, we can't really blame Rats for having to blind pick into their top laner, because it was the last pick, but was Malphite really the pick? I don't know. And the worst part is, Terra picked it for himself, right? Because he knew that he was trading with Hazy in the bot lane. At least I assumed. Hazy was supposed to be the top laner this game. But, yeah, Terra picked it for himself, and he's kind of paying, though I do like Malphite. Like, I love Malphite as a champion. At the end of the day, he is not good enough to just blind pick into stuff, because there are tryhards out there that will pick Fiora into you and just take the lane and think nothing of it. Sad as it may be, it's the truth.
Staker, he's up 2 levels on Titan here, but he's already taken the worst end of this trade. Oh, big ultimate here from Gilgam Terry. He's hit 2. Staker coming back in. He does have his ultimate. He's going to follow Titan over the wall. We'll pick up that kill, and now it's a 2v1. Staker going to flash away. The challenge was issued, so he's going to run away. Solarian coming from the mid lane will help out. Looks like that's a 1 fight there for the Rats. And a hook bottom lane. Hazy gets 2 with the flay. Gaffa's going to be able to dash away here. And, Steve now able to absorb a lot of damage now. On the top side, though, another fight. Burrs and Fries and Doldy here on the Fiora. Well, they'll pick up another kill, and Malphite now fallen, the Staker's fallen, and Solarian with very little health left alone. 2v1 underneath his top lane turret. Gonna take it up, flash forward. Oh, the good stun! Solarian dodged down, he's gonna get the kill, shut down! Incredible dodge there. Use the ult underneath the turret to stun up Bergen Fries, and, well, he shouldn't have survived there, but he does and picks up the kill.
Damn. Tooler got kind of greedy, went for the auto attacks instead of just sending the Zoe Q straight at him. You see him shoot the E straight into the wall, but Soul's ready for that. He says, I'm going to hit you with my R if you're not going to insta-kill me. I don't know, Tooler got a little bit greedy there, wanted to guarantee his damage, but because he didn't go for the balls to the wall Q, he got punished real hard. Sometimes you forget that Cassio has that ultimate, because, like, it's honestly kind of bad when you think about other champions' ultimates, since it doesn't even work half the time, but it does work that time. And Soul picks himself up a first kill, and taking that step, pretty important for a Cassio. For a Cassio in the current meta.
Call him Orianna one trick again. I dare you. Bramblevist was picked up for Good Luck Terror, so he's actually, like, doing okay in this matchup now. It's actually, like, a lot better.
Revenant in the chat just said, Ferris Tooler's day off. Thank you, Revenant.
It's a shame how many people haven't seen that movie.
I don't even think it's that good of a movie. I just think it's funny how well Tooler fits into there.
I think it's a great movie. I've only seen it. I've only seen it the one time, but I thought it was fantastic.
And you also don't think feet are hot, so I don't respect your opinion.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just. I don't know how that's like. I'm the weird one for not like being like, oh my god. Well, I'll tell you something else that's disgusting.
Goodbye. Oh,
Jesus, Zoe.
beach money.
Staker's not gonna go in, but
that was pretty gross. But whatever.
that was 1Q, dude. That was 1Q. Did like
That was
over half of his health.
Degenerate
Jesus.
caster, tell me about it, dude. Feet are so hot. This guy, what is he doing?
I think he's talking about you, right?
No, he's talking about you, no doubt.
You tell us who you're talking about, Revnon. But in the meantime, we've got a Rift Herald top lane here. And good luck on
Tell
Terror.
us who you're talking about, and I'll translate.
He's going to go in. He's going to ult in here. Maybe he's going to kill the Rift Herald and actually save this turret. Turret plating's huge here. Delaying this, the death of this turret. And he actually will stop the Rift Herald there. So just an ultimate. Going to be able to stop that whole thing. It's a huge change from this season. And that allows good luck on Terror to hold on to this turret for a few minutes longer.
Yeah, Terra's really making some plays with the Malphite.
Another hook bottom lane. Hazy got the Ignite down and a flash forward. Hazy will pick up that kill. Ivy Lurk in trouble now, though. He's going to heal on the Ignite, though, so there's not very much health back. Now Staker's coming to help out his bot lane, but down he goes. A shutdown there for the Fiora TPing. Staker's going to go inside the Fiora, hop back out, and the hook does land. Hazy has been landing these all game. Zoe's going to come down, though. Burgers and fries. He's hungry.
It's okay.
But
Enough.
no one will die after that. Just both ADCs go down.
Man, he really calls out Degenerate Caster with no name, and you sit here making puns. It's not really helping your case.
How am I a degenerate for making puns?
Did you really ask that question?
I'm really asking it. How am I the degenerate here?
Alright. Well,
I don't want to kink shame you here, but I think
puns aren't a kink. They're just dumb.
I'm not talking
They
about
are dumb,
puns.
and I don't like them.
Oh, Solarian loses another half of his health from the Zoe Q. Back to that now. Still bot lane being dominated by the rats, though. But the lane swap did come in here, so using the advantage they have in the top lane. Looks like Recon 5 has decided to swap the lanes early on and try and pick up this top lane turret here with their bottom lane and get some gold back in this Caitlyn's pockets. Good luck on Terra, about to have ultimate in just a second here, but the trap goes down and a lot of chain CC. Good luck on Terra, very low. Force flash away, but does dodge Bola. Now Staker coming in. Terra goes down, but now Titan's in trouble. Staker will pick up that one with a good knock up there underneath the turret for top lane. And the bot lane turret has been taken down in the meanwhile. And now Staker in trouble. He'll go down. Another trap lands, and well, I think a good trade overall for Recon 5 in the end there.
Kappa, well being 0-3, the traps are making some big plays. Pretty much net. I am gonna say 1 kill because what's a young Malphite to do when you send 4 top? Regardless of whether or not the trap lands, Malphite is gonna die there, and he did pick up a trade kill, so not bad.
Well, Steve gonna miss that ultimate there. Fingers maybe a little bit too cold. The Braum shield a little bit too cold. And now the hook's going to land here, but Hazy's already very low, but he's going to flash away. Now the ultimate in from Welcome Terror just finds Steve, but he's going to fall. Yes, he will, and now looks like we got the Fiora in the back line. The riposte is good. Cleanse comes out, flash away from Solarian. The back line, the Fiora picks up another kill, but she's going to follow the turret, and Welcome Terror goes down as well. It's another shutdown. Titan now working against 3 members of Staker going in. On the backside, though, Burger and Fries picked up Hazy with another Q to the face. Flash forward. The E does miss. So no sleepy trouble bubble there.
Yeah, masterful dodge from Staker. He must have predicted that. That's not really a thing you can do in reaction. But good on him being aware of Zoe's cheese and avoiding it. Terra has honestly been putting in work on this Malphite pick, and as bad as it is in lane, as you said, it's just huge in these team fights.
Now Titan Gonna be knocked up here. The Staker flash forward. We'll get the kill.
Did
Look,
you
I'm
see
Terror
him
with the
flash
TP
over
in.
that Zoe?
Well, he's just a much better player than I am, that's for sure.
Damn. I couldn't do that. Not on purpose, at least. I actually don't know if that was on purpose, but it looked pretty cool.
My
In
fingers don't
retrospect,
work
it
too
probably
good,
wasn't.
so certainly not on the level of Staker, but now the turn will the Drake will come in, I think. Yep, that will be a decision here. It's just a Cloud Drake. The Ocean already picked up on the other side for Recon. But gotta go fast. The Cloud Drake does fall. And with that, I think the laning phase is about over, and this might signal the start for the split push here for Fiora. She definitely dominates the side lane. No one really can match her at this stage of the game.
And that is the drawback to picking Malphite. You're not going to be able to match that Fiora in the side lane. You honestly can't even match her wave clear. It's pretty unfortunate, but when it does come to the team fighting, Malphite does have so much more of a presence. So, not that bad of a pick.
The good news is that they still have their mid lane turret and their bot lane turret, so the Fiora, like, they haven't seeded complete map control yet. The Rats still have, you know, some turrets to fall back to. But the Fiora's going to chip away at those given time, and you've still got 2 minutes till Baron, so, you know, the Rats don't really have a way to force a team fight yet. And now a Flay comes in here. Fiora bit off a bit more than she could chew, the repost. But now Glam Terror going to knock up. And Steve pulled back from another Flay from Hazy. The Bola comes in, and Glam Terror. Oh, yep.
Oh my god.
The last auto will come in there.
5
Kappa
seconds.
will find the kill.
First one of the game for him. At this point in the game, he has... Whoa. What? Am I reading this right?
Yeah, he went
just an Infinity Edge.
He went Infinity Edge
Oh,
first. Range the Staker. Oh, Hazy finds
guess-
another hook, but the repost is
I
good.
guess it's better than it used to be to rush, but like... Still
Well,
not good.
It has crit, so it has 25% crit,
It does
but
have crit.
it's 80 attack damage and 25% crit. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's
It's
the new meta.
definitely better than when it was just 70 attack damage, but it's still kind of rough.
A more poke from Zoe. This siege situation is really not where the Rats want to be in. Oh, another Sleepy Trouble level lands. Solarion trying to block for his 80 carry.
Kate's gonna go B and is able to sell this call, so we'll have to see what item she buys. I don't see people picking call very often. The only time I ever see that item is when I take it when I'm playing Kale in a lane that I shouldn't be playing Kale. Which is all of them, as unfortunate as it may be.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the optimal pick.
Kale's good, bro. I think she just doesn't have a spot. That's her issue. I have been labbing out a bunch of Mordekaiser recently, and I found a spot for him. You are supposed to play him ADC, and you just need a really hard engage support. And it works great. Like, you can sustain enough for both of you just by putting your W on and going to Krugs. When somebody lands a hook, your whole combo, like, with your W on them, is going to do enough damage to kill most everyone. Excluding, like, maybe Thresh and Alistar. But Mordekaiser's pretty good. The issue with him is just, like, the magic damage that he has. Staker is in a pretty dumb spot right now.
Oh, flash away there from Steve, but right into the waiting arms of Staker, who takes the lantern right back out, so everyone's switching positions. Titan misses his own ultimate, but everyone can be safe for now.
Yeah, a lot of long-range escape there. With the lantern being there, Staker is not going to get punished for the very obvious overextension that he made. But that's just the beauty of Thresh. That's the beauty of Rat's top laner's Thresh in this support role.
Hazy, the hook does land on a Steve again. The Flay back, the shield up, and the hop away. So, again, another attempted engagement, but both teams go their separate ways, and Gokhan Terror is actually doing okay.
He's a Thresh main, actually.
And this Bramble Vest is really helping him out in these trades.
Yeah.
Even with the lifesteal, Doldo is really having a tough time.
That is kind of the item you have to take on Malphite into that matchup. I remember back when I used to play top lane, the shit that I would pick is always just like some stupid super tank. And you just buy a Bramble Vest and it does the work for you. It's honestly such a good item, it's crazy.
The Grievous Wounds is really helpful too. to really, you know, reduce the effectiveness of that lifesteal that fewer likes to purchase.
Who it's really, really good into? Okay, well they're not gonna. Oh, they might do dumb shit. I'll hold off.
Well, Titan's trying for a gank, a flash forward. Hazy gonna flash away, and looks like that'll be enough to save them for now. The Staker now fighting Dodo E on the other side. Hop back out. The heal comes through, but he's underneath the turret taking a lot of damage. Dodo charging forward again. It looks like he will win that challenge. Look like Terra comes in here. The ult does land. And now he's out of mana, and Doldo's going to turn back onto him, and look, I'm Terra forced to run away, so a 2v1 successful.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Terra was doing there. I don't think he was aware of his mana bar. Or that he was playing Malphite, honestly. But, it's alright, it happens. And with this, Recon 5 move on to Baron with their 14-10 lead, and 1 on the Rats down.
And the TP in looks like to secure this one. Triforce and Ravenous Hydra already purchased. Doldo very strong. Hazy gonna land the hook, but not much follow-up here. Flay into Ivy Lurkin, who's caught on the other side. The Lantern actually gets him out! Looks like there'll be no deaths, but the Baron will go over. Recon. And yep, that should be a free disengage, but...
Yeah, Terra has no ulti, so it's gonna be pretty rough for Rats.
Oh, the hook does land.
Oh.
Steve has found himself all alone. Can he hop over the wall? Will hop over the wall.
Go. His team forgot about him for like a good 10 seconds.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, someone give me a target to jump over to," and no one came to help him.
I can only imagine he's been screaming in comms for the last 10 seconds, but we'll never know. Maybe he's soft-spoken. Maybe he can't talk.
Steve seems like a very nice guy who just like, he's not mad at his teammates. He's just like, guys, could you help me out over here? And everyone's like, oh yeah, dude, sorry, totally forgot about you.
That's so racist. You're only saying that because he's a support.
Sports on a race. Sports are people too.
What are you trying to say to me right now?
Supports are people too, but they're not a race.
Are you saying things that are part of a race are not people?
But supports themselves aren't a race.
Just stop.
But supports are people.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'm sure I've angered someone in some way.
Yeah, like, I think everyone that's ever played support, that is a disgusting stereotype that you just made.
What, that supports are people?
Nice people?
How is it a disgusting stereotype to say all supports are nice people?
It's like...
That's a compliment. That's a compliment. I'm saying everyone who plays support seems very nice.
You were talking about Steve like, oh, he's probably a soft-spoken, nice guy, right?
How is that a bad thing?
Maybe Steve's an alpha male. Maybe he like just got done working out and he's playing League now because he found the time to do it.
I'd believe that too.
After
I'd say
fucking
Steve.
His and all of our wives.
Steve's
Maybe
probably
that's who Steve is. You don't know.
I have no idea. I really
you can
don't.
Be whatever you want to be. I'm not gonna put the constraints of society on you right now because I'm not like that.
I'm clearly the bad guy in all of this.
Oh yeah.
Because I said Steve seemed like a nice guy. That's really what this is about. This is me being the evil villain of this story.
You are. Supports can have whatever personalities they want. Just yesterday, Leak came over to my house and put my dog in a furnace.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That seems kind of mean. Maybe supports aren't very nice at all. Oh, well, flash forward. Terra's already found 3 with that ultimate. And now the culling comes through. The shield from Steve will buy a little time, but not enough. Hazy picks up that one. Getting some retribution here for all the abuse he's taken as a support main. Well, kind of a support main. We'll treat him as such.
He mains Malphite. He mains Malphite top. Hazy and Terror are like... I don't know how their team's losing. They're actually doing so good on these picks. Granted, they weren't the greatest picks, but they're doing pretty well on them.
Well, Staker's way too far forward. No one else to help him out. He does go inside, Titan to gain a little health back. Trouble Bubble does land. Ivy Lurkin. The cleanse comes through, but he will get away for now. Now Titan low on the other side. The Staker. Yeah, well, he'll fall as well. Kappa with that rapid fire cannon already does a lot of damage. And Titan will survive, but the Staker will not.
It feels like an item he probably should have finished before the Infinity Edge.
Oh, good lantern there from Hazy. Will bring Ivy Lurkin to safety for now. The Trouble Bubble does land, though, and down he goes. Another kill there for Tuller.
Soul's actually landing like all of his ults this game. I feel like I'm not actually watching Cassio, and it's some other champion. Posing as Cassio.
Maybe he's just a very good Cassio player, and you're not giving him the credit he deserves.
No. I do think he is a good Cassio player, but him and any other Cassio player can attest, the ultimate does not work half of the time. I have so many clips of me shooting a Cassio ult in someone's face, and it just doesn't stun them.
Oh.
And I have clips of them being stunned while actually facing the other direction. Cassio ult doesn't work. It's like probably the least consistent spell in the game. After I blitz Q. I blitz hook.
Yeah, the I blitz crank hook is a little bit bugged. I thought they fixed that though.
Nope. I have clips for that one being broken too.
No, Hazy, he might
feature.
look for a hook. Nope, not gonna. Didn't have vision over the wall there.
Yeah, don't think he knew Caitlyn was there. If he did, Mr. Top lane support player could have made the play.
I was hoping for the hook into flash lantern, then recast for the cast the death leap and those
right.
big highlight
let's
plays.
Not give Hazy too much credit. This isn't League we're talking about.
That's true. God, I'm confused for a minute there.
I can understand. Anytime you see someone with the cojones to pick Thresh in the same league as League, it's fair to make that assumption.
I'm just so used to. Oh, another hook does land, but oh no. Hey, Hazy's look. I'm Terra's gonna miss that ultimate. And now we do break out into a team fight here. Steve gonna pick up the shield again, and already one falls for the rats. It looks like they're gonna be forced to kite away. Staker's gonna go back in with his own ultimate, but he's gonna pop right back out. Now he's still going forward, gonna land a kill there onto the very fed Zodi. Titan forced to flash away. So does Steve. Golden cap on the backside is very low. He'll fall as well. And what looked like to be a terrible team fight there for the rats at the start is turning into a great one. A 4 for 1, or 3 for 1 essentially.
Terror actually knew how Zoe worked the entire time and only did it to bait them in.
Exactly.
That is not something I would think of as a lowly Malphite player as opposed to a Malphite main that we see in Good Luck on Terror.
Yeah, Malphite's not about actually hitting the ultimate. It's more about...
It's about the pressure of the ultimate.
It's a zoning ultimate.
I completely understand this
He
concept.
forced everyone back, but now the turn does come on to Baron. Titan's still alive, though. He's got Steve here as well to maybe make a steal happen, and several members of the Rats are very low. Solarian out of mana, Ivy lurking out of mana. Hook does come through, though. They're going to turn it on to Steve. No Flay from Hazy. Again, he's out of mana. The Rats are also running low on health on the Staker.
Titan
looking...
this entire time with his smite.
Has Smite, has the Blast Cone, and his dash. Arctic Salt over the wall. Oh, the Smite does come through. The Staker gets it. The Baron's over, but now the fight. Who will win this one? The Rats kiting away. Again, they're all low on the mana and health, but Doldo's going forward here. The Fjord, gets hooked, though, and down he goes. Ivy Lurk picks up that kill. And Caitlyn from downtown, along with the Zoe, are getting those... Oh, the shot's in. 2 kills there for the Zoe, and on the other side, Staker will pick up 1 onto Titan, but now he's going to fall. And, well, I still think worth the Rats that they got the Baron.
Yeah, only gonna go over to 2 members, those being Soul and Lurking. Both pretty viable solo laners at the moment, so they could probably split between 2 different waves. Keep them Baroned up so they can defend.
Should hold on to this for now and get those members to respawn, but it's pretty important Malphite does not have the Baron buff, as he'll not be able to pressure a second lane. So that is something to keep in mind.
I think Toku just had a stroke. That was really bad.
I liked it. I liked it at least. I thought it was nice. On such short notice, like, are you really expecting the highest quality? You know what I mean? Like,
this game's been going on for 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's still a short amount of time. Twitch chat's brains only work so fast, you know? Like... You know, cut him a break.
That's like a 10-minute delay max. So assuming this game has been going on for 20 minutes.
I clearly don't have as much faith in people in Twitch chat as you do.
I've put in years of research.
You've put it... Well, that's true. I am not a Twitch chatter myself, so I cannot... I don't have the, the insight or the experience you do, so maybe you know more than I.
I usually don't chat either. I'll chat like once in everybody's stream, get myself banned from the single message I sent, and then never type again.
Trouble above his land, but Hazy gonna land the death sentence. The Flay comes through as well. A double knock up there, and now Glucan Terra finds his own knockup. Steve gonna land his ultimate. It looks like the disengage will come through here. Staker's in the back line, though, and he's able to follow him. Ivy lurking over the wall, very aggressive. He's got the Guardian Angel, but he's fallen low. Trouble Photos come through, and now he's going into that Guardian Angel, and Staker's already fallen. Looks like, yep. Lurkin will follow as well. Now this Baron push is going to be repelled. Did it too over-eager.
Baron buff only on Soul right now. I wonder how much longer it's going to last, wherever he is. Not too much longer, about a quarter of it left. And he's in the jungle right now. Moving towards top lane, going to push this one out before it runs out. Probably recall and it'll be gone. All the while, Recon 5 are running it down mid lane. Soul goes for the quick back so he can make his way back to mid lane. Talking is hard.
Recon 5 still in the gold lead. Despite that Baron take, and Hazy leaked that trouble bubble. So the turret is broken, but the inhibitor not. And Recon 5 going to back out as the members of the Rats respawn.
Yeah, surprisingly not that good of a Baron push. They get Baron and lose their mid-inhib turret for it. In return, I think they pick up, like, one turret and don't find a kill onto Zoe. Zoe's 11-2 this game? It doesn't feel like it. It kind of just feels like normal Zoe. I guess that's really how it be, though.
Zoe always feels like she does quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
A beloved champion of League of Legends.
I like Zoe. I like playing her. I think she's, I actually kind of like laning against her, too, because most of them are completely incompetent. Tooler's a little bit of a different story, but the average Zoe is brainless.
Looks like actually an interesting item pickup here from Hazy. He did pick up the Mikhail's Crucible. Has no cleanses on that yet. I think he just picked that up on the last pack, maybe, but being able to cleanse those.
For the bubble.
Yeah, being able to cleanse those trouble bubbles. The Sejuani ultimates are also huge to cleanse.
Staker likes to int, so just pop that on him at a random time and it'll probably help.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good pickup here. It doesn't have a great amount of synergy with the locket he's already picked up because it doesn't give you extra health, but
yeah, it's
still a good item.
Like, it's actually like particularly not great on Thresh because I think the biggest bonus of that item is the plus 20% heal and shield power, which is more than any other support item. But
I think he plans to pick up Redemption. Yep, like he just got Redemption though, so the bonus from the Chalice of Harmony boosts Redemption.
If it works with Locket, it'd be really good.
Yeah, it works with both those things. It's just that Locket skills off health, so that's why I was saying it's good with Locket, but it's not great.
Main here, not me. Or a top lane main. I don't know.
The thing that's really good about it is
mess with me like this.
The thing that's really good about it is the Redemption heal because Redemption gets triple bonus from any bonus healing. So that's why it's actually really good with Redemption, but it doesn't have as great a bonus. Like it's better to get Warmogs to boost Locket rather than a Chalice because the health does more.
Because he has the Resolve tree, he probably has that thing that makes his heals 5% stronger.
The Revitalize, yeah. So I think this is still a good build overall.
No,
and the
yeah,
Chalice
the
is really
makes
good.
a lot more sense now. I didn't think it worked with items, but I guess it does.
No, it does, yeah. That's why Redemption is so good to pair with other items, is because it gets really good bonuses.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I kind of just buy it randomly when I feel like. Wouldn't it be funny if I stole Baron with a Redemption? That's my mindset for picking up Redemption.
Well, the hook lands. Hazy gonna find Steve again. Already used the shield, and now in the backline, Glucan Terra is able to knock up 4, but now the fight's gonna break out on the backside. Burger and Fries and Golden Kappa doing a lot of damage. Glucan Terra, oh, he's already fallen. Now it's a 4v4 fight here. IB Lurkin dashes away. Didn't still getting some DBS. Hazy goes in with a big flay, but now the Redemption coming down to try and heal up. Recon 5. IB Lurkin, though, able to dodge out on Tooler's damage. He's going to flash forward, get one kill. Mistaker now chasing Steve, and IB Lurkin chasing Caitlyn on the other side, and Steve about to fall. And IB Lurkin also picks up a kill here, so a big one fight there.
Yeah, and this
the Rats straight back.
Cassio is really, really good at taking Barons quickly, being able to put that Miasma under keeping the poison on it at all times, and of course Cassio's biggest source of damage is from using the Eon poison targets, and since Baron isn't moving, it's not going to be very hard to keep Baron poisoned and pump out those 600-700 damage E's at this point in the game. Seeing as we're getting later into the game, a lot of the lane advantages that we had seen are starting to get swapped around. Thresh is becoming a lot more, Malphite is becoming a lot more important in these fights than Fiora is. In the mid lane, Cassio is starting to outscale Zoe, and in the bot lane, honestly, Lucian's still stronger, but that could still turn around. Caitlyn has a lot more potential to be putting out damage without dying. Terra comes over with the blue buff, so Lurking could pick it up for himself. That was pretty funny. I've never seen someone do that. Malphite just stands there with a blue sentinel right behind him, hitting him.
Had to worry about the damage though from the Thornmail. Might have gotten it.
It was close. Lurking barely picks it up, Soul not able to find it for himself.
QSS also now picked up by Lurking, so lots of different ways to cleanse out of these big CC abilities on the other side for Recon, but double buff Baron and Elder now.
Yeah.
They've only got the one dragon, but still, more damage never hurt anybody.
Speaking of dragons, this game drags on.
That's a good one. I like that. Good pun, good pun. I like that one. I like that one. Hazy, though, found himself in a terrible spot. Filvo does land, and actually will stay alive through the redemption here. Now Fiora on the other side. Oh, Terra with a 2-man ultimate. Tueler forced to run away, and now the entire team of Recon is split up. Hazy still going forward very low, and look, Terra and Staker in the back line will split up the Recon crew, and Steve gonna fall, and looks like this should be game one over to the Rats, with a double kill there for Staker. And a hook gonna land, though, and that will be the clean ace here in just a moment once the Zonia's time's out, and there you go. Staker, actually a full ace there, gonna finish it off with IB Lurkin with a kill on Zoe.
That game was crazy. They actually blind picked Malphite. Fiora went into it, and then Malphite won the game. 1-8-12, but I feel like he was a lot more impactful than you would give him credit for. I guess he was only actually a part of 13 kills, as opposed to everyone else who was a part of about 20. Well, whatever. Malphite's still pretty cool to see. I like it. Also, interesting to see the support in the top lane flex to the opposite picks. Unless that's actually what they were supposed to play, we'll find out next game when they do another draft and probably go with something more normal, or not more normal because they won anyways, so it doesn't matter. Not too sure, but Rats do take game one, putting them at 1-0 over Recon 5 in this best of 3 series.
Pretty good comeback there by the Rats, who's certainly looked a bit lost for a moment there. And the Fiora definitely won that top lane, but the team fights went decidedly in the Rats' favor for the majority of them, except for about, one around the Baron pit, really.
Cassio almost got outdamaged by Malphite. Orianna one trick, by the way.
Zoe did about 40,000, so...
Yeah. I suppose it is rough to lane against that. You're not really going to have the opportunity to pump out the damage, but 19k is not a very good look.
Not a great look, no, but gets the job done in the end. I'll let you know. A couple clutch ultimates were, really helped out. So
yeah, the ultimates were clean. I like those. Those were hot, sexy.
With that, a 1-0 lead, and I think we're going to take a small break here before Game 2, so stay tuned for that, and we'll see you guys in just a moment.
Welcome back to SFL Season 2, Week 4, Day 1, assuming Fallen got this description right. We move into Game 2 of the Rats versus Recon 5. Rats are able to find success in the first game with the Good Luck on Terror, who was supposed to be support but ended up going top lane, and Hazy moving down to the support. This time they're actually going to lock in those roles. So, playing where they're supposed to. Probably won't see any more crazy stuff, but who knows? It is kind of the Rats' specialty to completely throw us off because they feel like it. Looking at the bans for this game, we start out with another Orianna versus Solarian. That one makes sense. You kind of do that every game unless you're asking to lose. And a Zoe ban. Pretty glad we're not going to see another one of those. Graves ban on this side. Not sure if Staker plays that. I would assume he does, because Graves is a lot more of a target ban. Lissandra ban, pretty cool. We're not going to see that one come out again. I know Tueler likes to play it. Tueler likes to play anything that's meta. Zoe, Lissandra, Galio, you name it. Galio not really meta anymore, but he wouldn't have hesitated when Galio was good. Lucian also going to be banned out of this game. I'd be lurking. Not going to have that insane lane pressure that he did last game unless he locks in something like a Draven, who honestly feels a lot worse after the crit item changes, but it is still possible.
Maybe we'll try Lethality Draven again. Go back to that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think it's very good, but who knows? Maybe it is.
I think Lethality Caitlyn's better, but
Assassin Caitlyn.
Oh, it's nasty. that R one-shots anyone that isn't a tank once you get later in the game. And the Q's just massive AoE damage is actually pretty good.
I'm gonna be trying Assassin Caitlyn. That's for sure.
That's my specialty in League, is convincing people things that are bad are good. I got one of my friend to one-trick Sivir mid like all of last season, and he climbed higher than he ever has before. Sivir mid is crazy, dude. You gotta try it.
Maybe you're just like, you think it's bad, but it's actually good. You're like, oh, it's bad, play it, ha ha ha, and then it's actually good, and he knows, and you don't.
Well, the actual reason, God, another Malphite? I guess they already know the Urgot's here. This was the thing I was gonna say last game. I was gonna say, you know who really gets countered hard by Bramble Vest, and it's Urgot. Because when he uses his W, every single one of those is coded as an auto attack. So the amount of damage that Bramble Vest does to Urgot is crazy. I remember, that's like my counter pick for top lane, is I'll pick Rammus and I'll rush a Bramble Vest. Urgot can't kill me after I buy that item. Like, yeah, straight up, he loses every fight.
There was a clip on Reddit, I think.
People are stealing my build.
Of Rammus.
Lane Rammus has been my specialty since like Season 4. I love Rammus. I was just talking about it today. I gotta play it mid one of these times. Oh, Xin Zhao got through pick and ban. Titan maybe gonna pick it up. I assume he plays this, seeing as it was banned last game versus him. And it doesn't have too bad of a matchup into Warwick.
Well, the Malphite Warwick is an interesting combo because they both have very long range engage. It's not champions you see very often, but they're very powerful in the right spots.
Rat picks.
I mean, they're
not meta picks. They're rat picks.
Yeah, they're both very dependent on their ultimates.
I thought. Wait a minute.
Well, stealing Warwick and Malphite ulti would be huge for Sylas. That's like those are really good ultimates to steal.
Yeah. Do we have this banned or no? I'm trying to remember because something's banned.
I thought that was last week. We didn't have Sylas. The week 3 we didn't have Sylas, but now Sylas is allowed.
Sylas will not be playable for 2 SFL weeks. I want to give teams enough time to play with. He will be able to play week 5 and beyond.
Oh, okay.
4.
Maybe,
all right. Well, I'm not gonna say anything, and we're gonna hope Fallen isn't watching, and we're gonna run it.
Actually, PM. If you could PM Solarion, that'd be good. Or one of the players, but apparently Sylas is not allowed.
Yeah. I'll PM Sol.
You're not going to, but that's fine.
I'm going to. I'll just tell him Sylas is banned if you want to do something about it.
But we're gonna get Nico though, so still another new champion. We get Nico, which is interesting to see. I think with Warwick, it'd actually be really interesting the interactions they could have there because you could set up a lot of interesting ganks that way. Malphite too, like You have one Malphite coming in one direction and one Malphite from the other. Like, you don't know which one's the real one, and trying to dodge out the ultimate's really tough. So Nico has a lot of interesting interactions with them, all champions, but especially these two with Malphite and Warwick.
Yeah, speaking of interactions, Silas is like that's a really good pick. I could totally understand somebody wanting to get technical here and calling this one off. Silas with a Malphite ultimate, straight up disgusting. Seeing his AP scaling with a Malphite ultimate, that's just gonna one-shot teams. And even taking the Warwick one, not bad. Nico, still not bad. It's just a normal Nico ultimate on a champion that uses it better than Nico. Because I think everyone uses Nico's ultimate better than Nico, but that's not important. Nico's a bad champion.
Alright, we get your opinion here, but Solarian does not agree. He's going to try this one out. We get the more, on the second ban phase, you do get the Braum, the Morgana, the Threshold ban, so supports definitely be different this game. And, of course, Aurelia ban as well. And we're going to get Xayah, so maybe Xayah Recon, but it's kind of interesting to see that IB Lurkin picks this one now, because Recon will have to be last picked. Yeah, there's obviously
usually not something you would see when there's a gap in picks, but
yeah,
they're putting their money on the fact that Steve the Crusader isn't going to lock in a Recon, and seeing a Sivir being picked up, we probably wouldn't expect a Recon to go with that lane.
Well, Sivir's a good pick into Recon. The spell shield pretty much counters him.
Good pick into Recon, but not a good pick with Recon.
But Jin's getting the pick instead. And looks like they're going to give it over. Looks like they're going to give over the Recon here. The Xayah Recon for Hazy and Lurking. Assuming that they're actually playing those positions. And Alistair, looks like Alistair Jin.
Technical supports, if, for a top lane main.
For one of those disgusting brutes that are, top lane brutes.
I like top mains. They're assholes, just like me.
So, yep, Jin Alistair will be the pick here. And actually not going to get Recon. We're going to get Shen instead.
I just remembered Recon got nerfed really hard 2 patches ago. That might have been... Okay, this was actually the biggest mind game ever performed. They picked Xayah to try to bait them in to picking Recon. Not only that, but Xayah is pretty good by herself. Now that Essence Reaver is back and the crit items have been reverted. I really like this pick now that I think about it. Because if they did lock in Recon, they have a dog shit support. And all the while, Rats wasn't even thinking about picking it up.
Well, the Shen is certainly a very good champion to combo with Xayah. It can set up her feathers very easily with his taunt. And I think that was a good matchup into Jin Alistair.
It's really good with Malphite, too, because Malphite can just force and engage with his R.
Yep.
Get an even bigger shield on him, and then you have a Shen up there, because Malphite isn't going to die that fast.
Yeah, if you time it right, the Shen can come out right as the ultimate, comes through from the Malphite. And then the Shen could just chain the CC. That could be really interesting. And then the Warwick comes in. So it actually sets up a lot of potential here. Also coming in with a Shen ultimate on a Nico, using one of her stealth abilities.
It's actually like a really good comp.
This comp, I don't know if it's actually going to work, but it seems really cool.
This comp is fantastic in theory.
From the Rats, yeah.
Rats pull it off.
That does require a bit of execution, though. Timing stuff with the Shen ultimate, just timing the ultimates together is really, really crucial to make it all work.
Hazy seems like a pretty good player. I have faith. And Terror on Malphite. GG. This is the new Soul Orianna. Terror on Malphite. Watch out, guys. Can't wait to see next week people are actually banning Malphite. Terror doesn't care.
Well, we had the tree instead. We had Maokai was being picked and banned for a while as well with certain players. So I mean, it could happen again. We go from Maokai to Malphite. Tree to rock.
Malphite makes a lot more sense in this meta. It is the domain of the ADCs, and Malphite, one of the better picks into it. Rammus also, I feel like, got a super buff with these recent changes, but whatever. You know what item is really good on Rammus? You want to hear another one of my stupid takes that's actually 5 million IQ?
Mobility boots.
Me shit for?
Is it mobility boots?
It's Spear of Shojin.
Really?
You press R and that slows people, and then when you taunt them, you just go ham. Like crazy ham, right? With all the auto attacks that you get for free, and with the auto attacks that you land, your other abilities going on cooldown, you can taunt them again, like pretty much a second after they get out of it. It's really good. There's this thing It was kind of a thing for a little bit. Like, you would buy stupid items like a Wit's End and other dumb items that made Rammus really good for like 1v1 duels. But now you really only need Spear of Shojin along with your normal items, and Rammus is great.
I think Spear of Shojin, is definitely an interesting item that opens up some more pathways for different champions. So I can definitely see it working.
Oh, it does work. It works. This is not a made up thing. This is something I do. This is something I tell people about.
Well, you tell people mid lane Sivir is good. I don't know if that's true.
Mid lane Sivir is good. I didn't say it was bad. It's just something normal people don't do. Just because people don't usually play it, like, that gives it a little bit of an edge. I honestly don't think Mordekaiser's that good, but I think he's, like, maybe mid-tier compared to other ADCs, but he also has that element of surprise. Because, like, the first time you get hooked by Blitzcrank, you're like, well, damn, what's this Mordekaiser gonna do? He's just a shit champ. Then you get blown up, and it's like, what did I just watch? That's Mordekaiser, baby.
It's
Mordekaiser.
Mordekaiser.
It's like, I'm gonna kill this stupid ADC, and then she sustains to the high heavens and never dies, and then she outscales you. It's really good. Mid lane Sivir is good.
You say so, man.
He is. She is. Whoops.
Just misgender her.
Sivir's not a dude. Sivir's pretty hot, actually. I have a lot of her skins.
That statement sounds very creepy.
Guess what her passive is called?
Oh God, is it
Fleetfoot?
Fleetfoot, yeah. I was gonna say Fleet Footwork, but I was like, no, that's the rune.
It's Fleet of Foot, and Fleet Footwork is the rune.
Yeah, that's a little confusing, guys.
It is confusing. I remember when Fleet Footwork came out, and I was just like, wait a minute.
Wait.
You kind of have to take this on Sivir, right?
Wait, what?
You get 2 passives.
It's basically insane. It's basically broken.
It is, straight up. In mid lane Sivir, Fleet Footwork. Play it. Play it in your next rank game. I'll play Rammus. Ooh, new loading screen. I forgot this was a thing.
Looks like we will have Sylas as the game's already started. And we're 22 seconds in, so yep, we're going to have Sylas in our game.
Well, I have no problem with it.
And we've already got a copy going here.
Looks like rats don't either, seeing as I let them know.
2 Shens running around.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
You know what would be really scummy, though? Like, if Recon 5 won this game, and rats were just like, hey, let's roll it back. That shit don't count.
Just run it back, baby.
I could totally see that happening, and it would make me very sad. Though I also think it's kind of dumb that they would ban Sylas, because they didn't do this with any other champion. And the reason they do it in LCS is like they just play a patch behind, right? We don't have the ability to play a patch behind.
Yes.
Is that the Warwick skin
Yes.
that makes him look like a grandma?
No,
No,
maybe.
it's not. It's Hyena, I think. Or maybe Feral. It's Feral. Not bad. Not bad. Also, Pulsefire Shen. That skin is, like, really good, actually.
Well, buffs have spawned now. We got red buff start for both junglers. And, well, the Sylas Nico in the mid lane here. So, 2 new champions. And hoping to see some interesting stuff out of them.
Than the other one.
I mean, if you ask some people, both are bad. If you ask some people, both are broken. It's...
I don't think anyone thinks Nico's broken.
Eh.
I think Sylas is and people are bad at him. Well, I don't know about broken, but he's not bad. Nico is bad.
Yeah, again, if you listen to Reddit, everything's broken and everything's terrible. Like, I don't know.
Well, if you go on Reddit, I don't respect your opinion.
I was on Reddit purely for educational reasons.
Okay. Well, just tell me that.
I was
That
studying the
changes
masses. I was studying the masses, trying to relate to the average Twitch chat user, the average Reddit poster.
I was studying Rule 34, lol.
Exactly, that's what I was doing. I mean, coming from the foot guy, I don't know if that's an insult. You know what I mean?
Okay, nothing's going on in this game, so I might as well address this. Now you see, you really lack professionalism. We have to assume that within the chat there is at least one person that's in defeat, right? If we create this connection for him, he can build this connection between himself and the caster that he sees on the screen, correct? And he can identify, and it builds retention, right? It makes that person that's in defeat want to come back so they could see me.
Well,
this isn't something I would expect you to understand, seeing as you are not really the entertainment caster, but more the talk about league guy. But
which is clearly a bad way to go. But Hazy's found the taunt here on a Steve. He's gonna be forced to flash.
I guarantee you, the best thing for the SFL is for you to go home and look at feed right after this.
You're telling me that? You're telling me?
And that's the best thing for this league, is for you to do that.
Okay, where would I do that? Can you give me some places to? I can't. I literally don't know where I would do that. Do I just like Google?
Find feet pics?
Do I just Google that? Is that what I do?
I don't know.
Okay.
You could go into an anime Discord server and be like, any
All right.
girls want to send me feet pics? And then a bunch of guys would send you feet pics and you wouldn't know because they're feet.
Okay.
Don't ask me.
Alright, well, in the meantime, Steve has found Hazy, and oh, they're both dashing in and around, but Steve's already low with the Ignite ticking. He'll go down. Now Hazy on trouble. He's got the Ignite as well, but he will survive there. Hazy and Abby Lurkin find the first kill in the bottom lane. How rude of them. How rude of them interrupting our discussion about feed.
Honestly. I am not here to watch League of Legends, I'll tell you guys that right now. I'm here to have fun with the SFL community, and that's what it's all about.
Talk
There's no
about
corporate
feed.
bullshit here. I don't get paid. Neither does this guy, which makes me wonder why he casts 50 times a week.
Because I want to get paid eventually, that's why. But I also like watching League of
Legends. I suppose
Legends.
you would be the first person to get paid.
Oh, Bergen, oh, and the Staker's in trouble here. The Warwick pick is healing up, but now the flash away. Burgers and Rise following, and down he will go. Burgers and Rise with the first kill of the game, or the second kill of the game. The first kill for his team.
Flashes before he procs his E, so it's going to be pretty easy for them to follow up there and just be able to pick up that kill. And Silas does find himself a kill, though they are down 300 gold.
Classic. Bad jungler. Giving a kill over the lane, but Solarium with a flash will...
Playing Warwick. Relax.
We'll miss. Actually, interesting though, they nerfed the Tiamat gold cost, so would he have had it on back actually? No, he wouldn't have. Even pre-patch, he wouldn't have had it on back. But
it's 125 gold difference, which is still noticeable,
Yeah.
regardless of whether or not he could have afforded it, because that's a pretty important item on Warwick. He goes Titanic Hydra every game.
Do you go
Also, his wave clear's
for
pretty shit.
Oh, combo in here. Hazy is caught. Titan with the gank at the bottom lane. Staker is here for the counter. Titan's getting very low. I build with a flash forward. The root comes through, and Staker picks up the kill. And now the fear. Will he get him? Yep. Gets Steve. Steve. Oh, he will get away. Steve finds his way safely underneath the turret. And Gilgheim Terror found. Oh, Doldo was very low. He
That
will
minion
survive.
damage almost had him. Almost.
I was getting worried there for a moment, but he will survive this time. No Bramble Vest yet, so he's not losing those trades with a W.
He might not know the secret of the Bramble Vest. I don't know. I have faith in Terror.
Staker with a gank again, but Hazy misses the taunt. Steve now charging up. He will not find the stun yet. Golden Kappa finds one kill. The 4-shot will not find the second, though. Staker has a little bit more life to work with, but not enough. Double kill there for the Golden Kappa and the blue buff. Taking over. A very bad dive there. Hazy missed that first taunt, and it just went downhill from there, but... Oh, looks like Tuller has found the ultimate here. Now Solarium playing games with the clone.
Played that dive particularly well, but it was just a really, really bad decision from the rats. So
Yeah, it's...
Recon 5 does come out 2 kills ahead there. Which is a shame because Ivy Lurking can totally take control of a game with a little bit of a kill lead. Shit on by... Wait, what? You're right. Why does Jin have a fairy charm?
Oh, now, in the meantime, though, in the mid lane, Solarian is in trouble. They both use Nico ultimate. And Solarian definitely took the worst end of that trade.
Just cancels out.
Tuller hit all of his ability to start with, though, and Hazy now found the taunt this time on Golden Kappa, but again, doesn't have enough damage. IB Lurkin isn't there to help out. Does stop the back, though. I think Golden Kappa might want the back there. Does have 1,200 gold. And now the top lane, another fight comes in here. Oh, the ultimate does land from both sides. The execute for Doldo, and now Hazy fighting Steve, and the gang from Titan will pick up a kill onto Hazy, and IB lurking, no ultimate, no flash either, trying to turn his way back around and pick up a kill, but will not be enough. The 4-shot comes in. And unfortunately, another kill goes over there. IB lurking and Hazy having a rough time there in the bot lane after a decent start. Just turned around dramatically now.
Yeah, what the fuck? Ah, damn it. That's the second time I said it this stream. We're banned. Ah, we're no longer PG-13.
The fairy charm is for just mana sustain. I've seen a lot of people take it, specifically on
This
Jhin.
is the first I've seen of it, actually. But
Really?
I
Okay.
guess I understand it. I remember when this was a thing a really long time ago, but I don't know why it's coming back now.
Well, it was taken.
They reverted crit items. Let's just revert the whole meta, I guess.
Yeah, I remember seeing the it a little bit in some of the tournaments in between this, like during the preseason. There were some tournaments in Korea that they run. I saw a little bit of it, and I think a few people in the first weeks of the LCK were taking it when they did play Jhin, just as a way to get some mana sustain because he really struggles. With the change to mana flow ban, like way back when, you don't have as much mana sustain anymore, so I think that's just the general reason why.
Terra going for a weird build here. Still hasn't picked up an armor item. He has Corrupting Pot, Doran's Ring,
A lot of AP.
a Dark Seal, and Boots. I don't know. He's kind of feeling himself after last game. He's not really aware, like, hey, I'm facing Urgot.
Yeah, he needs to get armor.
He needs a Bramble Vest to quit stroking off.
Once he
Accept
gets
the
enough
fact that
armor,
he's
though,
Malphite, get himself a Bramble Vest.
once he gets enough armor, he'll completely be negating Jin's damage, though. Like, once he gets two armor items, like, Jin...
Oh, yeah.
Fair-
Jhin is terrible into Malphite.
Yeah. So he needs to buy armor. That's what we're saying. Buy
Is this
armor!
about to be a dive? You know, it might work.
They're making it happen.
Terra
Shen
does
ult,
have
though.
enough
Look, Terra is able to get a double ult on him, and... Oh, no! On the bottom side, we have an engage there, and... Looks like Steve has found himself in a real bad spot, just gonna suicide underneath the turret, so the dive top lane doesn't work out, and the bottom lane goes poorly here. That certainly was not a good swing there for Recon. The Rats coming out on top.
Alright, yeah, that puts,
Oh, big play there by Tuller. He's gonna find the kill there. His top laner wasn't able to make it happen, so he does instead.
I don't know, man. Ban champion.
Well, still, I think this is a good situation, though, for the Rats. I mean, the kills aren't in their favor, but the gold is, and I think generally this is just better for them at this stage. They're actually picking up some plates as well.
At the end of the day, this is still a really good trade for Rats, but, like... That might be a little bit of a wake-up call, seeing Silas steal that Malphite ultimate. I feel like now it might have just hit them like, oh shit, if this guy steals our Malphite's ultimate, he's just gonna wipe our team.
I think they...
What can you really do about that?
I think they need to... Well, here comes the curtain call. Kill might be picked up here. IB Lurkin does have ultimate. Uses that to dodge the combo. The heal comes through. Hazy misses the taunt again. And the Deadly Flourish will pick up one kill. Steve still going forward. Does not have enough cooldown reduction for the second combo, though, so...
That could have been a lot worse. Hazy, the only person going to drop from all that, putting him at 0-3 on the day.
Oh, he's got 4 assists.
What's a young Shen to do in these streets?
Give him some credit. He's got 4 assists.
He does have 4 assists. But 3 deaths.
Alright. Now that we're done with all this League of Legends, back to feet.
You're pretty hung up on feet.
Let's hear more about this.
More about what?
I don't know. More about some fights in the mid lane here. Solarian gonna be flashing away. Steve's here to help out, but Burgess and Ryze and Titan are already enough to get the kill. Another kill over to Tuller.
3-0. Get it out.
Tuller picks up. He's gonna go for a Rod of Ages, it looks like, too. And picking that up early really helps, so. He's off to a good start. And Golden Kappa has 4 kills of his own, so this is actually like the carries.
We're talking about feet.
The carries are doing a real good job right now for Recon
Yeah.
5. It's just the rest of the positions aren't failing too well.
I will preface the foot conversation by saying, truth be told, I am not particularly fond of / not fond of feet. The thing is, I would like to leave it open to interpretation so the fans don't feel left out. On the off chance
You're trying to be inclusive, is what you're saying. You're trying to be inclusive, is what you're saying.
I am inclusive.
Combo comes in here from Steve.
Supports.
Deadly Flourish onto Hazy. Well, the supports. I said supports were nice
actually
people.
Pretty good into Jin, because you can just W that fourth shot if you
time it right. Yeah, that's the problem though. Staker looking for a gank, but will not happen. Solarian's there as well. They're looking to make a play bot lane, but might just switch back over to the Dragon. Mountain was already picked up there for Recon, but the Rats maybe want that Ocean as the mid laner and jungler are both over at the blue buff, so there's an opportunity here, but nope, they're going to call it off and go back.
Hey List, since you're in the chat, why don't you let us know what the official ruling is on this Sylas pick? Was that just like a joke call that doesn't actually apply, or what's the deal here?
Yeah, we'll I feel like at this point it's too late.
I don't want it to be replayed, but I don't know. I don't want this to be called back at a later date, because that would really suck.
Tooler's down the bot line here, but Staker's all ready for the counter. Tooler steals Shen ultimate, but now he's going to be forced to run away. Steve misses the combo. Warwick ult does come in. Tooler will get away, though, in the end. Nico ult's going to come down. Ivy Lurkin with a bunch of feathers. Will he pull him back in time? Shen ultimate is used again. Tooler's back. Deadly Flourish picks, or Current Call picks up 3, but Tooler will fall. Still a good trade there for Recon, and now Ivy Lurkin in trouble. Titan needs one more auto. The W will land. Oh, but no, Ivy Lurkin picks up the kill. Combo in. Looks like a trade will come in. Steve picks it up, but 2 fall in exchange for 4 here. Recon definitely won that one in the end.
Sylas is actually, like, really good. This is such a good game for Sylas. Oh my god. Like, Shen ultimate, Malphite ultimate, Warwick ultimate, Nico ultimate. Xayah's is, like, the only one that wouldn't work that well. And it's not even particularly bad. It's just not very useful.
Yeah, I don't think there's a bad ultimate, really. What's the interaction with Xayah ultimate? Like, just feathers come out and he can't do anything with them? I think that's just what happens, right?
Yeah, no, you can't call the feathers back. It's just, you just go invincible. It's just a fizzy.
Yeah, it's just
a fizzy that does no damage.
No, it does damage. The feathers do damage on the way out, though, right?
I guess, but they don't scale with AP, so
yeah.
it's bad.
Terror finds the ultimate here onto Doldo, and now Staker with a fear right back in. That's another kill picked up, and now Tooler in trying to get something back here, but it's 2v1. Staker with a red buff continuing to chase here. Tooler, yep, he's going to be forced to run away. Good gank there from the Staker, but in the meantime, the mid lane turret is about to fall, I think. Nope, they clean up the Rift Herald. So the mid lane turret will survive for now, but good charge off there.
Oh shit, Fallen's here. Fallen, what's the call on Sylas?
We'll get... Oh, now Tooler misses the Warwick ultimate. We'll find Terror, and he's getting very low. The Shen ultimate! Oh, the Shen ult might just save him. It looks like it will. Even through the Ignite. Very, very clutch play there from Hazy to save his top laner.
Okay, Sylas is fine.
Okay. Yeah, apparently the Rats allowed it specifically, so it's okay.
Yeah, I PM sold before the match, so you know.
Okay. So the Rats are cool with it. I'm glad we're seeing him though. Like just from my standpoint, like I don't.
From the Rats
I'm glad to
standpoint,
see him.
I feel like they should have hella banned it. This is.
Of course I would have. I would have banned it.
A terrible comp into Sylas.
I think you're 100% right. Like this comp's amazing, but Sylas like it's like, all right, you have 5 really good ultimates. Okay, I'll take them. Like I'll take them.
all he has to do is not press R on Xayah, and wow.
Even Xayah's not bad because he goes invulnerable, but yeah, like
even
obviously
if you misclick, like it's good in niche situations. But...
Yeah, like I'm about to get Warwick ultimate. Oh, I'm gonna use my Xayah ult that I have. Like I don't know, like obviously Malphite ult's
on 40-second cooldown.
Malphite ult and Warwick ult are definitely the best to get, but like none of them are bad. You know.
I feel like Warwick ultimate's not that good because it still scales with move speed. And it will only hit one person.
It's still suppression, though.
It's really impactful. It's definitely not bad. It's pretty good. But
yeah.
It's not Malphite.
Well, Malphite ult's the best, obviously, but like a suppression is never bad, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you can't cleanse it.
Yeah. No one's gonna buy QSS.
Don't understand
no one will buy QSS this game because it's like, all right, we're gonna buy QSS, and then he's not gonna steal Warwick ult. So like, no one's gonna buy it. I don't know.
Yeah,
The point is, Silas is really good right now.
People don't even buy that stupid.
We got a bit of a fight in the river here. Titan is all alone. That's
Yeah,
5 members
Titan's
strong. Down he goes. Now Malphite lands on 2 here. Nico also gets some damage in. And now it looks like Doldo and Tuller are forced to run away, flash away. Doldo will get taunted up now. Tuller will make his way out, but here we go. Another good fight there for the Rats. Striking back after the last one was bad, but getting back in control of this game, taking back the gold lead. Things are looking up for them once again.
I'd like to take an opportunity to say that Recon 5's top laner has a bad name, and I don't like it. You've tried to say it like 5 times. I'm pretty sure you still haven't gotten it right, but at the same time, I don't know what is right.
Either way, a flash in there. Steve with the combo. We'll look at the kill on a Solarion. Now Hazy will buy some time there, but he's actually turning things back around on Steve. They will take him down. Hazy just kept autoing, and down he went. Tuller was not able to get the damage through. Now the ult use from Zyda. He went, oh, defensive ult there from Tuller. Very clever use there of the Warwick ult to get away. Finds his way out of that one. Now another taunt lands. Hazy with a taunt on Titan. Now the kill will come through. Ivy Lurkin with a pullback on the feather picks that one up. Now stay here. Deadly Flourish catches him, but nope. Everyone's safe for now.
People aren't even going to buy QSS for, like, normal Warwick Ultimate. But now it's, like, Warwick Ultimate with extra steps, so there's no way anyone's going to buy QSS. It is just a really solid suppress as long as you land it. So, yeah, I guess it's good on Silas. And it scales with AP, actually. At the very least, it used to. Actually, I'm not positive if it does anymore, but I'm pretty sure it does.
I will look that up for you real quick. We'll see if it does.
It's not very good.
I can't imagine it's good scaling.
It used to be a lot better. Oh my god, I miss old Warwick. Why did I think of that? I'm about to cry. Damn, old Warwick was funny, dude. You remember old Warwick? Back when he would press Q and like his arms.
I wasn't playing when old Warwick existed.
Oh, you never saw Warwick? He was so funny.
Well, Warwick does not scale off of.
The dumbest looking Q in the game.
Warwick ult does not scale off of AP.
Damn. Okay, it used to.
Only scales off of AD. It scales off 160% AD.
Holy shit. Warwick was such a funny champion. His W and his E were terrible. His Q was just like, click on this person, Warwick will spin around and it'll do point-click damage. And R...
Well, we got a fight breaking out in the mid lane here. Hazy. We'll get away there. Like, Tuller trying to find the engage.
Okay, imagine what Warwick's R does now, except for it blinks onto the person you clicked on. It's not a skill shot. And it does AP damage.
Sounds pretty good to me.
It was good. It's better than this one, straight up. I guess it has less range, but like, it's point and click and it's a blink. Why was it a blink in retrospect? I don't know. They gave a lot of champions blink back in the day. Warwick was funny though, and he walked around on 2 legs all the time. So he was just like this dog that walks.
Did he play poker too, or was he just a dog that walked?
He pretty much played poker. He looked more like a human than a dog. And
Warwick ult does come through. They find Doldo. He will get taunted as well, and down he goes. Ivy looking with that kill. Nico ult in the back line. Malphite also lands his own. Now it looks like 3-0 so far in the trade, and Hazy's looking for more. Taunt does come through. Steve able to cleanse that one. The Pulverize will buy some more time. Looks like they will get away, but a 3-for-0 trade.
Not bad.
Oh, actually, Solarion forced to flash away from the Golden Cap. Everyone already turned away, so he was left all alone. Baron is up.
This is the signature Rats. Pick dumb shit, like make bad decisions, and then bring it back like you were never behind to begin with. Rats are crazy. There was another team that used to play like this. I don't remember who it was though.
TSM.
No.
I'll get it right one day. This Baron will go down. Doesn't look like there's going to be a test. A combo win here from Steve, but he might have bitten off way more than he can chew. The taunt comes through from Hazy. Down he goes. Look, I'm terrible with that kill. Golden Cap are going to stop some backs here. Maybe they're looking for some Cleanup kills on the way out here. The Staker and Recon Terror gets slowed up for a bit. Now here comes the curtain call. One shot just lands. Staker gets 2 in the back. 3.
Yeah,
The 4th shot will land. Staker very low. The oh, just missed there. Doldo couldn't quite find the execute.
Close.
I gotta build it up for the audience.
The audience doesn't care. They're here for feed.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
And ain't that the goddamn truth in life?
I was really pretending that I didn't like it.
Yeah, everyone is. Feed will take over the earth. Again, back to the conversation we had earlier. I am not particularly into or not into feet. But I will talk about them so as not to alienate any viewers.
We've already done that, don't worry.
Who have we alienated? I
I
think
don't
there's
know.
only been like 2 people in chat that I've ever flamed. Hyper3060 was one, and I don't remember who the other person is.
I don't know, I'm sure we'll come up. Well, I'm sure we'll get a. If we get popular enough, we'll get a Reddit thread exposing us at some point.
Oh my god. I've already gotten him.
Really? You're that
I don't
famous? I'd just be impressed. I'm like, I'm in the
About my
presence.
league username, yes. About casting, no.
Oh. That's less exciting.
Is it less exciting? I don't know.
Well, I was hoping for like.
I think it's pretty interesting for somebody to be able to pick me out of all of League of Legends player base, which is a lot larger than League of Legends streamer base.
I don't know. I wanted a controversy to start us
I
off.
will say that cute socks make feet that much better. I do like striped socks.
Well, that's another hot take. Maybe we can alienate some people
That's
who
not
like.
a hot take. Oh my god. How is that a hot take? What's wrong with you? You don't like
Either way,
cute
we've got to worry
socks?
about the fight here and now. The current call goes up once again. Terror found on the front lines. He does land an ult onto 3. The Chinook gonna come in to help out as well. Titan gonna use the ult defensively to buy some time. Doldo goes down already. A big root there from Ibulurk, and he rooted 3. Now on the other side, everybody's being forced to run. Triple kill there. And the Rats win another fight. Look, I'm Terror with another big ultimate. He's gonna TP out and look to push top lane. And, well, that's a 4-for-1. Only the Golden Capo was able to survive that one, and the Rats in full control.
Yeah, he stayed super far back too, which is the only reason he survived. Having that Baron Dove cannon minion just created an incredibly powerful siege wave, and all the while on the top side, Terror is going to be running it down top. Probably able to find a turret of his own. Maybe even moving on to Inhib after this.
Run it down
they
mid.
might respawn too fast. I think bot Inhib's going to drop. What the hell? Did your game just freeze?
Nope.
Okay. No worries.
Did yours freeze? Is that what you're asking?
No, I was just asking because nothing happened. Yeah, mine
Okay.
froze. For like half a second. It was strange, but I don't think we're desynced.
Alright, Titan
It was-
gonna
it
look to
was
find
just
look for
fine.
Terror. Yep, Terror's found himself in a bad spot. And a shutdown there. Golden Kappa will pick up that one.
I think he actually wins that 1v1 with all the armor that he has. He still hasn't picked up a Thornmail. That's
Well,
crazy.
Tula misses that Warwick ultimate. Hazy gonna land a taunt onto Doldo, who's in the back line. Nico gonna come in the ultimate, only hits Doldo E. Now IB Lurking continuing to go forward again. He got 3 kills in the last fight. Now Warwick ult will be landed by the actual Warwick. Staker found Tuller, but no damage to follow up, no CC. Oh, big combo in there for Steve. He found 3. And now Titan in the backline. Steve will stun up IB Lurking. Golden Cap getting some good damage off, but the 4-shot has not come through yet. Hazy, he will survive. Everyone will on the side of the Rats, except for the Malphite, of course, who fell earlier. Now the turn onto the turrets. Gonna go look for this mid-inhib turret. Staker's charging forward. Will not find the backline. Hazy with a good taunt, though. Will find Tuller, but he gets a shutdown before he can. And, oh, Tuller just healed up so much. Now the curtain call. Staker dodge out on the first shot. IB Lurkin has eaten 2. Now the third. 4th. Solarian will just barely survive the 4th shot. And I thought Staker would go down. I thought IB Lurkin would go down. I thought Solarian would go down, but none of them did in the end. The curtain call was just a few inches off. Now Staker going back in, finds a taunt to Golden Kappa, and down he goes. Doldo Yi coming in to try and get a kill for himself, but everyone's already tried. I don't know if he'll be able to do any better. Terror comes in with the ultimate. Oh no, and Doldo won't be able to do any better than his allies.
Will Recon 5 ever not clump for Rats AoE ults? Find out next time. Dragon Ball Z. I don't know.
Well, Nico
I
here's
guess
with
I
another
can kind of
ultimate.
understand why they want to clump.
Titan, Ignite. He might just survive. Looks like he will. But again, another situation where they bit off more than they could chew. And that's mid-inhibit and probably inhibitor as well.
Damn, it's so cool to actually see Warwick in a game. I love this champion and no one ever plays him. And it's not like the Rammus kind of I love this champion, but it's like the Mordekaiser kind of I love this champion. Like, no one plays him and most people think he's bad, but he's actually like a mediocre champion, and people just don't want to play him for whatever reason.
Too boring, I don't know. It's certainly been exciting this game. I don't know, like...
I have a really cool clip of him with, like... It's me playing Warwick with, like, 3,000 health, and, what happens in it? I'm pretty sure, like, I run up to an Ezreal at hyperspeeds, and I auto-attack him, and then Q, and then reset my autos with the Titanic Hydra, and he just dies in those 3 hits. Like, from full to completely dead. And I think I labeled it like tank by the way .mov.
2 inhibs down, the third gonna be under fire shortly here. The Rats looking to close out this second game, already up 1-0, so this would be the series here. Last legs for Recon. Combo in from Steve, will find the Malphite. Terror gonna be running away here. Deadly Flourish will land, and the execute will come through here from Doldo, so... Again, yeah, Terror has been found twice in that jungle.
He didn't try to dodge a single one of those abilities. He just walked straight.
Is a 45 now, though, in the fight around the Baron. 2,000 health, and oh, already the jungler is dead here for Recon. Ivy Lurkin gets sent up by Steve, but he's continuing to auto. Past that now, oh, Golden Kappa already fallen. That's pressed up by the Warwick. Double kill for Ivy Lurkin. Solarian with another one. And that should dispel any notions of a contest here on this Baron. Who's going to come back in onto Solarion. Going to use the Nico ultimate, and we'll find some damage, but not enough. Solarion's able...
That did, like, nothing through the Shen ult.
Yeah, because Shen ult's going to come in and help out. Hazy going to miss the taunt, though. Tooler's still trying to go 2v1. But everyone's pretty tanky here. Hazy with a taunt. Solarion going to come in, but misses the root there.
Yeah,
Hazy
Silas
flash
does
over.
Not do much damage.
Hazy. Oh, will find it. Ignite will not kill him. And good Shen ult there. Helped out Solarion, and they secure the Baron and the kills.
Unlucky. Unlucky Silas pick. Man, this is honestly probably the best game Silas could have been picked into. But at the end of the day, his base damages are just pretty bad. His only real utility is going to be in the ultimates, but he isn't really finding opportunities to do it, seeing as his entire team clumps up and just gets killed before they have the opportunity to do anything.
1,000 gold shutdown there for Doldo onto Ivy Lurkin. Staker going to come through, going to flash forward, but knocked away. Very nice play there from Steve. And good luck on Terror's going to flash as well. And looks like the Nexus is already exposed and probably going to go down soon here. Double kill there for Terror, who's making this Malphite look pretty good. Staker going to find the fear again, and he's going to pick up that last kill. Now the Nexus will fall. It's a 2-0 there for the Rats. Both come from behind victories, but look dominating at the end of each game.
Is good luck I'm Terror the Terror, or is Malphite the Terror? Asking the real questions out here. I'm starting to think it's Malphite. He bought some shit that I would not have bought, and it still ended the game 6-4. Probably did pretty well on the damage charts, not that I'm going to be able to see right now, but I don't know. Looking pretty hot. Good pick. Good pick. Malphite 2 games in a row, and probably not even their top laner too. Is the weirdest part of all that. Yeah, 21k damage, less than Jhin, Nico, barely, and Xayah, but still a pretty good amount. ADCs really came in big this game.
ADCs are back.
ADCs are back, as unfortunate as it may be. I had my fun in the sun with LeBlanc, but I understand that she isn't going to kill anyone anymore because Phantom Dancer's in the game, and that's all right.
You've accepted it. You've moved on.
Yeah, I'll just have to go back to playing Mordekaiser. Say, damn you, Riot Games, for ruining ADCs. I'll try to do my part to ruin the bot lane myself.
Riot.
Anyways.
Riot has realized their error.
No, Riot has no idea. Mordekaiser still hasn't. They should have reverted him immediately. It's been like 3 years at this point, and Mordekaiser is still an abomination. He's my abomination though, so I like it. Holy shit! I just noticed Urgot had 3 kill participation in that game. That's MVP worthy, without a doubt. What on earth? He had a black cleaver, an adaptive helm, and he was building a chain vest into something. That's some itemization right there. But this series does come to a close with the Rats coming out 2-0 over Recon 5. The 50 cookies that I bet, I guess come back to me and not that great of returns. Because I only had 50 cookies to begin with, and everyone else has like 60,000. But
you gotta spend money to
anyway.
make money.
I'm not spending money. Cookies should be free. A human right.
That's your campaign. It's like, all right, everybody gets free cookies. That's your campaign if you were a politician.
Wait, did people actually bet like huge amounts of cookies on Recon 5 and I actually made something?
Yeah, you gotta go big or go home, man. You gotta go big or go home.
Wait, I'm loaded. What? I put 50 cookies on that and I have 11,250. Who are these idiots that put so many cookies on Recon 5? Damn, I will take your money. Never bet against Rats. Oh my god, mistake numero uno. Thanks for the cookies, idiots.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good ending here, as he calls the entire audience idiots. Thanks for that.
There were 2 people that bet on Recon 5.
You were talking about
3
retention.
people total bet.
You were talking about retention and trying to
Those
keep our
2
audience
people
here.
that gave me those cookies, I have one thing to say to you. Thank you.
Wow.
But
all
you're
right.
an idiot.
That's some serious smack talk over here.
That's not even smack talk. That was a big mistake. They bet against Rats. Let's go, Rats. Anyways,
They're
let me
like
look at the schedule real quick.
they're like our pet like team that just like they're like a misfit.
Okay, let's call our viewers pets.
No,
Shame
I'm
feet,
calling
but,
I'm
bring
calling
in pet play.
I'm calling the rats our pets. They're like our little like
Rats aren't our pets. We're the pets of the rats.
they're like our little like
Rats rule the world, baby.
they're like our little oddballs. Like we're not really sure what they're doing. Like we're really confused by it, but we love them anyway. You know.
I know exactly what the rats are doing at all times. Takes a genius to know a genius. Tomorrow we have U.S. Army Esports. I think this is their opener, or did they play versus Free Tyler 1 earlier?
I don't believe they might have. We're pretty good at scheduling. This is not our forte. We don't schedule.
It was Rebrand and Wasted Potential that played.
Okay.
So tomorrow it will be U.S. Army Esports in their opener versus Wasted Potential, the #1 team in our league. Very big hurdle to overcome, and that will be casted by you by yourself since I'm busy and we don't have any other casters. Any viewers, if you would like to cast, please send a message to @FallenArtemis on Discord. Let him know that you're interested. We could use you, as it turns out. There aren't enough people here to spread the good word of feet and cute socks.
Or, don't talk
Anything
about feet.
else.
Or don't talk about feet. That could also work. But Nate brought it up, so I got to deal with it.
I didn't bring it up. You brought it up.
I
did
did
like 5 times today.
No, you brought it up first. I was simply you didn't bring up any other subject, so I was trying to relate to you on a personal level. But either way, a good series there. The Rats take it 2-0 over Recon 5. Like Nate said, we'll be back tomorrow. We have games from now until Sunday, so anytime you guys come, we'll have them. And you can find our schedule on the Sugar Free website. You can do all that stuff. So do that. You can find me at twitch.tv/I'mNotKios. You can find me on Twitter as well. Anything you want to plug, Nate, before we go?
Shit, I have a Twitch channel. I don't know what it's called, though.
All right. Good branding. I name myself the same thing on everything, but guess Nate does not do that.
I just go by Nate here because it's easier to remember. My actual tag is like, Jesus Christ. It's whatever's in the chat. That's the channel that I use.
All right. Good talk. Good talk, Nate.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for subbing, doing all that stuff, the bits and everything. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. Peace.